más que la mía.
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Vale, ¿qué misiones tenía por hacer? Ah, coño, esto no, esto es de Skellig. Esto es de Skellig, ¿no? Sí, míralo. Oh, nivel 16, estamos ahí ya, ¿eh? Ducado de Tussan, no. No. Oye, Huerto Blanco, no habrá salido ninguna misión, ¿no? Está esto. Hostia. Esto se puede hacer aquí también. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mira, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y 6. Se podría haber hecho aquí. A caer Mordhead. Mordhead, pues, ¿qué nivel es? 19. Todavía no. Esta es la fortaleza. Habrá 4 misiones, creo yo, aquí. Hostia. Hostia, es largo el mapa, pequeñito, pero... Es que no hay... Es el castillo y aquí parece que hay como un fortín o algo así. No hay pueblos ni nada. Aquí. Nos siguen acercando a los brujos. Hay ruinas. Nivel 10. ¿Vale? Aquí. Vamos a investigar esta zona, creo yo, ¿qué? Joder. Eso. Colección de cartas, pues todo esto es que es... Todavía no. Tirando el hilo, habla con el supervisor. La perla negra es la de esta. Puedes hacer tirando el hilo, que es la más baja. Habla con memoria. Placeres mortales. Ah, pero esto... Esa semana, entonces todavía no sale, ¿no? Marcado. Se me va a olvidar, mira. Placeres mortales. Huella misteriosa. Es que esto es nivel 20, es que esto ya está rozando. Yo creo que del 11 al 15. Hasta el 15 va bien. Esto que es del gato, 14, 21, 18. Puedo ir a hacer esto. Mira, no, que por culo. Voy a ir aquí. Ok. Avanza un poco. Vamos a avanzar misión principal, coño. Misión principal. Esto. Nivel 7. Vamos a avanzar la misión. Hey. ¿Qué pasa? Aquí hay otro mago. Otro mercader. Guerrero. Ah, no, pero este sí, este ya lo he visto, sí. Este no está la mierda. Este no está la mierda. ¿Juego del lago? No. No. Comprarle. Espada enana más 90. 400. Y este son 37. Tu puta madre.
So long.
Goodbye, solo. ¡Quita! ¡Parta de mi camino! Mierda seca. Aquí también he estado. Herbolista. Que yo creo que me ha parecido gente random también. ¿Esto qué mierda, Estatua de guerrero. Yo creo que me va apareciendo gente aquí. Estatua de aparición, coño. Eso tengo. Estatua de aparición nocturna. Muérdago. Necesito. Muérdago. Sí, mira. Estatua de aparición nocturna. Estatua de Doppler. Yo lo que quiero es aceites. Mira, sebo de oso. ¿No tengo sebo de oso? Pues he matado osos. Mira, este por ejemplo lo marcamos. No pone ninguno base, ya son todos tochos. No, no hay sebo de oso.
So long.
Capital of the world, they call it. But what's
Capital of the world. Weird world. Will West.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
Ya estoy dando una vuelta un poco absurda, ¿no? Una buena vuelta. Todo cambiado. Ah, aquí. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Just passing by, wanderer, or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier, of
De Jonky.
those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week... Well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
Sí, todo muy raro.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself.
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Mountains, economically.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Hostia. ¿Qué coño era eso?
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Pero vamos a sacar todo.
Stop. Go away. Leave it. Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Way to the next room's blocked. There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what'd happen if I laid a doll in it.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
¿De aquí? Sale por ahí corriendo alguien. ¿Hay algo en la pared?
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
El sótano, ¿no? Eso se puede romper. Otro.
Did I scare you?
Sí,
Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared.
nada.
Big brave
Como
man
el
scared
Jonah.
of wee little
Johnny.
Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big end chases me. End's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
¿Qué coño? ¿Hay unas ruinas? Me da toque. Te ha abierto una habitación nueva. Ups, está arriba. Resaca, ¿eh?
Who are you?
Triss Merigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
See you there. Ah, bien, crack, figura, artista, mastodonte. Tengo que decirle a este que que no hay manera, ¿no? ¿Dónde coño se sale? Por aquí. Aquí.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
Sí, es por eso. Tormenta por ahí.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Must like the rain, that one.
Hey, you. Seen any crime filling? Rain, I like rain.
Leña para quemar. Señora, está lloviendo. Ande bien, por favor. Que andan raro, tío. Es pasarse un poco, tío. A ver, los tíos andan... Bueno, andan todos un poco raros, la verdad. Andan todos un poquito raros. Este sí, ¿no? Sí, con este ya he jugado.
What do you serve?
Ya no he comprado todo.
Farewell.
Coño, aquí es donde hay peleas. Vea.
Well, you're easy enough on the eye.
Bueno. Te mardo. Oye, ¿a ti te conozco? ¿Tú no estabas antes con el Doppler? Te quería robar no sé qué.
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Rabbit supper I never refuse.
You look familiar.
Vale, está claro que aquí
Oh, you make a fine sailor.
lo de llevar camiseta no se lleva. ¿Quién coño es ese?
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this, and though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Tiene cartas de Gwen, vamos a jugar.
The woman's name is Ciri.
Estuvo a mi lado cuando morí, pero ¿qué putas me estás contando? ¿Tengo que jugar al 1 y al 2? Me estoy perdiendo mucho, tío.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Sí, porque... Sí.
Yes.
Porque no me sé el lore.
No need to rush. We have time.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt.
Stamina.
I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Sí.
Yes, I think so.
Todos.
In that case, I'm listening.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter.
Jennifer.
We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
La llaman la dama del espacio y el tiempo.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker? The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy when it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your
Movidas, ¿no?
The emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Jaskier. Yo qué putas, ¿eh?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
¿Se pone a tejer? Hostia. Bueno.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the Rosemary and Thyme in their will.
The Rosemary and Thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon...
Por barrio y burdeles, pero si estas putas ciudades son burdeles, no hay otra cosa.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
Me he tirado 10 minutos buscando un puto herrero.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Señor. ¿Está bien, señora?
Yes.
Y
Yes.
si está bien.
Yes.
La Virgen. Las cabezas. Vamos de aquí. Que la gente aquí se droga mucho. No, tos en camiseta. ¿Por qué se puede salir? ¿Intento pegarme con estos? Ah, total, si pierdo, cargo. Es que es mucho nivel. Coño, nivel 11, ¿qué ha pasado ahí? De nivel... Bueno, estaba en nivel 9, creo. Derrota, 23. No sé yo si voy a poder,
Master Claytop heartily greets the challenger.
Greetings to Master Claytop from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge? Will you face our tavern's champion?
Hostia, sí, si pierdo, cargo. Vamos.
Yeah, I'll fight this Gregorio fellow.
Gregorio.
Attention, please. This This fine witcher has agreed to join in battle with our tavern's champion, Georgius George. While our champion prepares, you and I should have a chat. Let us talk coin. I shall be blunt. You stand to earn a great deal, provided you follow a few recommendations.
You asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is all. What say you?
How much will you give me to throw the fight?
Considerably more than if you win.
Pero para hacer la misión tengo que ganar. No pienso hacer más.
Kiss my ass, Master Clayton.
Kiss my ass.
You'll regret that.
Kiss my ass, motherfucker.
Warm welcome to our competitors as they enter the ring. Geralt versus Georgius George, the pile driver.
Joder, qué cara,
May the
loco.
better man win.
Slaughter the freak!
Coño, nivel 15.
Fucking come on!
How long you gonna make me wait?
¿Qué ha pasado ahí?
That's it, you're in for it!
¿Qué? ¿Qué? Parto la cara, gilipollas, venga. ¿Se ha bugueado? No, no se ha bugueado, cabrón.
That's it, you're in for it! Fucking come on!
Let's end this.
¡Oh! Cabrón.
Time to end this.
Estamos a
That's
toque,
it, you're in for it!
¡Oh! Toma. Menos mal.
Our winner and the tavern's new champion is the witcher called Geralt. Here is your
De dos
prize.
hostias, tres hostias.
Archibald
Casi me mata.
O'Neill is another brawler you can fight. You'll find him near the entrance to the slums. There's also Mortimer, captain of the guard. He can usually be found near the Oxenfurt Gate.
Oxenford. Pues eso está en otra punta.
Looking for a rise. Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
160 coronas, vaya mierda. Anda, se ha acabado. A vuestras putas casas. ¿Qué coño? Ah, capitán. Puños de Novigrado. ¿Pero por qué me sale en rojo? ¿Tan mal no? No lo he hecho. Ve al Romero y Tomillo. ¿Qué pasa? Adiós.
Been here, been there. Same shite everywhere. Hey, what do you want?
Hey, what do you want?
Now you. Oi, fucker!
Vamos dirección para allá.
Looking for something unusual.
¿Esto es algo? Porque por ahí he visto otra anchorta de esta. Otro caldero. Es que andan raro, tío. Yo no sé.
Temple guard let even you into the city.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Ooh,
Catch a witcher
girl,
by the
big
toe.
arm.
If he sees you, let him go. Run away and don't be slow.
Run away. ¿Aquí? Porque me sale... Coño. Zoltan. ¿Qué pasa con Zoltan?
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. Geralt, in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Time, fucking come on! Now!
Hijo de puta.
Pathetic. Reminds me of a case of war. Yeah, almost like we never left Virgin. Talk to go. Legate!
¿Ya?
Pleased. That went well. Now we can greet
Ya saco la chava primero,
Ages.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
I'm looking for Ciri.
Hostia, había otra
I
conversación.
know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer, perchance?
Las dos.
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up. As for Yennefer, well...
So you found her? Ha! Need to tell me all about it.
I will. Some other time. Got something a tinge more important to take care of now.
Meaning?
¿Dónde está Jaskier?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Not just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea.
A por Jaskier.
I say we start the ground
Jaskier.
floor.
Vamos allá.
It's where he sat and wrote. Get out, pal.
Geralt, my friend. Mira.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits
Es
on
que
my
matando un
throat,
dragón, no
yelling
sé.
chords.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Julian Alfred
Keep
Pan.
forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
Ya ves. Es que un nombre es una venganza.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Dandelion. No dicen Jask que tienen
Dandelion. Vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Dandelion. Dandelion, le dicen. Aquí hay algo. ¡Ah!
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
A ver si me curo. 43 botellas de agua. Vaya tela. Hostia, pues... Es grande la mierda esta, ¿eh? Está todo lleno de mierda. Lo cogemos todo. Diógenes completo. Hombre. No hay manera. Tío, hay cartas por todos lados, Geralt. Coge cartas, coño. ¿Qué me hace falta? Para el bueno. Tía, esto es muy grande, ¿no? Más cartas aquí. Pero si se pasillo no... ¿Se pasillo no da a ningún lado? ¿No hay ninguna habitación por aquí que me he perdido? ¿No da nada esto? Qué raro. Le fan aquí de mierda también. Aquí hay una puerta. Aquí hay una puerta. Vale, supongo que esto lo arreglarán y ya se podrá pasar y ahí habrá algo, yo qué sé. Esto era... Es la agenda de Jask. ¿Eso dónde está? ¿En libros? Libros, agenda. ¿Dónde está? Carta. ¿Lo he leído ya? A lo mejor está en el inventario, cállate. Aquí. Vale. Por su manejo de su enana. ¿Por el manejo de su enana? ¿Qué dices? A ver. Rosa, Atre, Molly, Vespula, Maravella, Lijal. Joder. Mucha gente ha visto. Habla con Zoltan. Zoltan, ven para acá.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he's settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Var Atra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
Yes. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we Rosa preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Findabaird be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Bueno. Vamos a ver. Vale, sí, vamos a probar esta, que es la más cercana. Joder.
You can learn a great deal.
Lavandería.
Junior claims you agreed to pay him.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
Explodió un nuevo protector.
Vespula's got someone else's
Vespula.
protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Ni. El rey de los mendigos. No, ¿verdad? Con el rey de los mendigos. Yo.
Mine offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
What? Lost your nerve? Damn it.
What? ¿Me puede explicar alguien qué ha pasado ahí? ¿Me explica alguien qué ha pasado ahí? ¿Por qué se ha puesto a dar una pirueta para recibir una hostia? ¿Se ha puesto a hacer el trompo? Qué inútil, Gerardo, a veces. Venga, sí, otra vez. Ahora, venga. La.
I will get you a...
Close.
Leave him to me. Kill the horse.
Time to end this. Damn it.
Coño. Es que creo que me lanza la lanza, Hostia, se está poniendo complicado esto, Que me dan cualquier hostia y... A empezar me voy a poner Igni si quiere funcionar esta mierda. Porque... Ah, no hay Coño. Hijo de puta. ¿Qué pasa contigo?
Not good.
Junior claims you agreed to pay him more.
Is it there'd be a war now? Could we?
A ver, esto de mierda. Modo sin alternativa entre una corriente continua de fuego que le da un solo enemigo. Es que... ¿Por qué no lo he usado antes así? No entiendo. Ah, ya, ahora en serio.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
The woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait. Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Coño, el nivel. Vale. Siguiente. Misión a personaje. El coste de Dios se reduce un 25%. El coste se reduce un 50%. Me gusta. Lo siento. Coño. ¿Qué paró en seco?
Welcome. Do come in.
¿Contigo también?
I'm a friend of Dandelion's. Looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
¿Eh? A vestir de mujer.
Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it?
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although... Indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my business, but why do I
dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Vámonos de aquí. Que la gente está loca. ¿Qué pasa?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
Estoy ocupado. ¿Y ese? Ah, ¿que viene a ayudarnos o...?
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due a beating. It'll just be more a challenge.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf.
Venga.
Your last rites.
Come on, come closer.
Joder. Se han quemado. Vaya, tabaco.
Now you.
Yeah.
¿Qué pasa hoy? Ah, sobrepeso, mierda. Sobrepeso. Tan rebeldes, ¿no? La gente hoy, no sé qué pasa. Borracha. What? Todos estos son hijos de Jack.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. A rat.
And sorcerers, well, we all know there's elves in abundance.
True. Ida Emion for one, Francesca Finderbear for another, and that Yennefer Finderberg heard even she's one called elf.
Perhaps you're not talking rubbish after all.
He's as good as in the grave.
Where are ya?
He's got a fever.
Joder, qué fuerza tienen los chiquillos de hoy en día.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems?
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee, a snaky whip rose skyward. Gee-haw, crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
No, déjalo.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
He's a witch hunter and chases old crones.
No.
Oh, I've had enough of living.
My dad doesn't like us very much.
¿Queréis algo?
Are you an elf?
What's new, killer? Walking about all door-faced,
Mira,
scaring decent
aquí
folk.
también. A ver qué os envío. Se ha guardado. Algo va a pasar. Que me da la sensación de que me están siguiendo y me van a atacar otra vez.
Move on.
What? ¿Qué es esto?
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness.
Coño, ¿y ese?
Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emhyr. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Vale.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
¿A dónde coño vamos? ¿Esto es un secuestro? Belenburg.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised it didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the Chestnut or the Bay?
The Chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the Bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Hostia, pues no sé cuál era. El castaño. Este es no sé cuál, tío. Da igual, ¿no? ¿O qué?
Radovid's encamped nearby. Redanian Chestnut might want to impress its king.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
No sé, da igual, ¿no? Este tiene mucha resistencia, ha dicho, ¿no? El castaño.
Riders ready! Move it! Come on!
Coño. Curvas más raras.
Let's go!
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
¿Cuánto queda?
Don't spare the horse.
He ganado, ¿no? Es que digo yo.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory.
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations.
Parecía fácil,
That
pero yo.
is yours.
Tiene montar carrera superior.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Joven corpulenta.
And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Another drift
Bueno.
from Temeria.
A ver, un segundo. Un segundo, a ver. A ver esto. 50 de vigor, vale. De carreras superior. Bueno, parece ser que esta es la mejor, ¿no? Esto es toda mierda. Bueno. Vamos a guardar.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
En realidad yo siempre salvo a él.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't. Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says dandelions are good for nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Ay, Molly, pobrecita. Qué tonta. Para abajo.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Venga.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
This morning, my letter came back from the market with news.
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
Ah, puedo hablar con él.
Big changes afoot in the Empire.
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cirilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But, as is known, an Empress needs an Emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
Farewell.
Qué raro. Hay fiesta aquí.
Did you catch it? No. What do you want?
Nothing.
¿Cómo? Para entrar aquí tengo que hablar con este.
What do you want?
Soy un profesor de esgrima. Sí, ¿no? Estoy buscando a Rosa Van Atre.
Wanna see Rosa Van Atre?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now. Frank, we ain't looking for no witcher.
Creo que la estoy liando. O no. Espérate, por aquí hay camino, ¿eh? Hola. ¿Hay un cofre aquí? Pues igual sí que se puede subir por aquí. Coño, míralo. ¡Hala!
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, Sugar Puss.
It's Lady Var Atra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, Sugar Puss. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Var Atra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Var Atras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
As you say, miss. Hope you realise what you've got yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your work.
Come on, come closer.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Ahí va. Coño. Oh, hola. Como que ha ganado.
Is there not one competent instructor in this entire city?
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really?
Como que ha ganado.
Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Joder.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank to dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Yo creo que es que son gemelas.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Oh, how long you gonna make me? Not good.
Stop flaunting and fight.
Shut up and fight.
Joder, es dura la corona.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! You're quick! Stop flaunting and fight! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Vale.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
¿Es? Son
You
dos.
asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances.
Edna
Rosa,
que
I
Rosa.
had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Joder, están drogadas aquí.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really.
It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again.
Pero no me contratan de espadero. Espadachín. Quiero dinero. Hostia, el brazo, quieras. Geralt.
K-Swex. K-Swex.
Hostia, que lleva una espada.
KSM.
Edna Van Atre. Y esta es Rosa Van Atre. Buena gente. No me ha caído mal del todo. Oye, un pestillo.
Drifter in from Temeria. Yes.
Coño. Hola. Vale. No vamos a robar nada porque no sé yo hasta qué punto puedo coger cosas de aquí.
Bloody bum! Civilization ends in this country.
Another drift.
I am not
Sick of it.
It takes a great deal of arrogance to call a child.
Scandalous. Letting such miscreants into the city.
¿Taberna he estado? Sí, ¿no? Sí. No, no he estado en esta taberna. ¿Dónde coño estoy? Bueno, no, sí he estado en esta taberna, lo que pasa es que hay una misión nueva. Sí, claro que... He estado... Claro. Oliver. Claro.
What do you serve?
Este era uno de carta especial de antes.
See you later.
Es la misión de jugar contra los posaderos. Dios, cuántas cartas, cojones. ¿Qué son? Grifos, moiras y no sé qué más. Infantería Redania o Ravernia o no sé.
And how? Buxom lasses from the lands already taken by Nilf.
Se busca trisima igual.
I miss a woman's touch.
No, ese es tramposo. Visita de nuevo la casa encantada. A ver. Voy a guardar antes de ir. ¿Qué pasa con la casa? Que sigue, ¿no? El...
It's a waste of words.
Ow! Don't pull!
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿Qué pasa aquí?
Witcher. Kareem, look who's come.
Huh. Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Boom!
Yes?
Pues vale. Lo que no entiendo es esto, porque sale la canción y todo. La mierda está... El resumen este que habla Geralt. Muy raro todo. Pensaba que iba pasado y nada. Tu casa, tu hogar está lejos. Búscalo. No sé.
Everyone knows you ought to wear a quiver on your back, not swords, amateur.
Aficionado me ha llamado.
What are you keeping, Bobby? Miss your
¿Qué es eso?
sultan, old bun? What's this? Haven't even drunk her water. Naughty bird. Now repeat. Savoury crackers. Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up, put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troveritz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Con este de aquí. Vale. Lo que voy a hacer va a ser llegar ahí al póster y guardar. 2 horitas. Voy a dejarlo por ahora. Luego posiblemente le dé más.
Oh! Blimey, there with a barrel of beer and a cup. La, 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 la.
De la plaza esta. Bueno, el camino es para allá, supuestamente. Bueno, guardo aquí. Guardo aquí. Cosa encantada. Y una perla negra. ¿Vale? Nos vamos un poquito de misiones principales.